has abound on us for us to dwell in his presence, Mr. President, God bless you for the word. I mean, you have made us understand that being a Christian, there are some consequences or there are some obstacles that will come your way. As we demonstrated on the Thursday, that as choosing the narrow way and then the broad way, they are two different. The difference is how you endure to survive, and in the end, the crown that will be given, and the end of the broad way that you will enjoy by the end. The end thereof is death. So, as we have gathered in His presence, and then as we celebrate the Youth Week, I want to say something that is about the sins that we go through as youth. We go through a lot. We go through different kinds of sins. Maybe you are not into this, but probably you are in the other. Probably you've been there before. You have been saved by the grace. Yeah. So I want us to listen to this piece.
Jesus, I will never go the same way I came. Touch me with your hand, Jesus. Touch me with your hand, Jesus. Touch me with your hand, Jesus. Touch me with your hand, oh Jesus. Touch me with your hand, Jesus.
Lord, it's been a while. My face looks like the residential quarters for smile, but deep within me is bitterness. I have become bitter than the bow, because the things I used to preach against has now become my style. I just got married to sin. Sin just walked me down the aisle. Now I stand before thee with this sinful fire, and I'm ready for a trial. And I wish this interaction was Ghana's elections petition and the proceedings was on television so people can see the real me. I neglected you, forgetting that you see better than any CCTV. I am so sorry. Now the devil has given me a new CV, a new resume, consuming me. George Ryman, age 27, a hard-working, serious Christian whose vision is to be in heaven, but I have fought in sin, the safe haven. From 2004 to 2007, I had my master's degree in masturbation technology, and since then, prayer has become my allergy. And in any time I do it, I see my soul reciting an elegy. I can feel the will of my soul, but my body make weak. I masturbate 2 to 4 times a week, making my prospect of being in heaven very bleak. The Bible clearly states that we should seek you first, but sincerely speaking, Lord, you are my last remedy. In church, I see all salvation sermons as a night of 1,000 laughs, total comedy. See, if richness was being determined by goodness, then indeed I am a needy. I have sinned against the heaven and earth, my soul and body. I know I need an orthopedic, but the question is, am I even ready? See, Lord, humanizing and fornication I had an advanced diploma and I enjoyed the drama. The trauma I put a lot of women through, including my best friend's mama. See, I see all females as nails, and you know how we do as carpenters. We hammer from Akosia to Efia to Ya to Ama. Say, why wouldn't Lord? Why am your berema? And now what Roma? What's yes, me kama? Tyson saw what your mamma so you heavy, Yokohama, and was Yasem Namididi, a maminika premini dama. I can't miss a kind of mechanic. Look how farmer, Lord, I'm melted inside like a molten magma. Touch my heart. Pawonsaka makoma, Mr. Nyamie Guama, when I will burn it Freddy now one poma, Sesame, Yamifita the Sessitrema, Bonyama me mark womechi, and it's itching like an eczema. For drugs and alcohol, I only did a short course. My friend Selikam was my boss. Wherever you are, shame on you, bros. You told me that drugs will open my mind, but they did the opposite. Instead of me chasing my dreams, I took a seat, became lazy, like I had no feet. I grew lame, I couldn't eat. I watched life pass by me, I couldn't take the heat. I ended up on the street, started doing cocaine, cracks, and heroin. These substances tossed me up and down like a referee tossing a coin. Look, I worked with Selicam and Co for 2 years. The worst company I've ever joined. We imported and exported coke. And when you hear coke, please, I'm not talking about Coca-Cola. Look, cocaine is destroying lives. I know when it's not a joke. During the winter, we let that many people do smoke. That was our main cocoa season when my people experienced freezing. For me, my motive wasn't even money. Funny, right? Destroying of lives was my reason. See, I tried exporting drugs to the UK with my cousin. On that assignment, I was arrested and cast into prison. 5 years in prison, I was jailed. But Lord, people thought that in prison my freedom will be curtailed, so that the experiences will cause a change in my life and the name will continue to prevail and you will be hailed. But I'm sorry to say that, Lord, you failed. I know it was for my sins. That was why you were on the cross. You were nailed. The way sin has engulfed me, even if I lose sight of it, I will use the braille. It was in prison I learned how one could close his eyes to tell lies, to decorate lies, and make lies seem nice. I am a first-class sinner, I know. But Lord, it is written in thy word that when we confess our sins, you are a just God, that you will forgive us. Therefore, Lord, realign me to the path of the narrow way. Thank you.